I was in Abuja on Friday for a very exclusive meeting somewhere. It was a beautiful coincidence. That meeting had been scheduled 5, 6 months ago, so it wasn't because of what's happening presently, but it was a very good coincidence. And in that meeting were widows and missionaries, widows of Christians in the north that their husbands were slaughtered. They just asked one or two of us in the southwest to come, and they'd asked since. I didn't want to even go because of my schedule. I just flipped on Thursday. Okay, let me just fly in. But I'm grateful I went. And sitting down, it was not an easy experience for me. I can't forget it forever, especially because I'm a pastor. I saw the widows there, drawn from Kebbi State, Niger State, different parts of the north, to share their life stories. I was actually almost cautioning them because they had to talk about their husbands, what happened to their husband. Just a few of them, not all of them. And most of them were the wives of pastors. And on Friday, they mentioned to us that, at least from the data collected across, 5,000 pastors have been murdered. Not Christians, pastors. At the moment they hear that you're a pastor, that's it. Different stories. One of the women came, they were in church. About 100 of them were, of course, they surrounded the church building, separated the women from the men, and they told the women to relax. We will convert you to this religion and we'll marry you, but your men are going to die. And of course, the pastor was part of them. They took them somewhere where some of them escaped, but the pastor couldn't escape. So the wife said when they were leaving that place, they was asking for my husband, and they just didn't answer. By the time she stepped out, she saw her husband on the floor, butchered, cut to pieces. Was crying. And it was painful because you're hearing stories of 2023 and 2012, 2020 and 2025. Another one from Southern Kaduna was sharing a story. There were a lot of them there. A lot. It was a lot. How the husband is a pastor also, and they farm. And they went to farm. Of course, they kidnapped him from the farm. They asked for ransom. The 10 million, paid monies. And they told the secretary of the church they should come and pick them after dropping the ransom. And as they were going, they told the pastor to turn back, and they shot him. A lot of stories like that. A lot of stories of even after ransom had been taken, they just killed the pastors. It got to me because the difference is that I'm in Southwest as a pastor. And many of them have children, 5 kids, 3 kids, and we had to ask questions about those children. Thank God for Family Worship Center.